Yo, what's up guys? It's Fraser from No Bones Kitchen. Today we have a really exciting video. We're going to be testing out the Impossible Burger. This is the Impossible ground meat. We're going to be testing it out. I'm going to be making some smash burgers. Never made a smash burger before, never had one, so let's try it out. So there's a couple things you're going to need here. You're going to start with the Impossible meat. If you're in Canada, which is where I'm from, you can get this at Sobeys nationwide, just got dropped. Or you can get them potentially at smaller vegan-specific stores. But yeah, I'm really stoked. You're gonna need some burger buns. These are the only ones I could find at the farmer's market. I might have fucked this whole thing up and the buns might be too big, which is one of the world's most difficult issues, is like finding the perfect bun for your vessel. And then toppings. So traditionally on a smash burger, I believe they're from In-N-Out, or made popular from In-N-Out and burger chains in the States, hence why I've never had one. But from my research, I've seen shredded iceberg lettuce as a topping, mayonnaise in some sort of format. We're gonna make a spicy mayo, shredded pickles, and then these are just pickled onions. I was gonna do just plain white pickles, but pickled onions are fun. I just filmed the video for it. That'll be right here. So click that if you wanna learn out how to make these. And then in terms of equipment, I'm just going to use a couple paring knives and a cast iron. All the videos I've seen online, people cook them in cast irons. I'm sure you could cook them in normal pans, but cast irons are great because they hold a lot of heat, and they get super hot and can develop that nice crust on the smash burger that you want. All right, so we're going to get into this. I'm going to open this up. It has a nice pull tab on the back here. I'm gonna pull that open. This is my first time ever opening Impossible Foods, or really seeing it in my hands. Very dark red color. Really looks like ground beef, which is kind of scary. Even like the little bit of blood on the packaging, or the blood on the packaging there, it looks kind of super realistic. So I'm just gonna put gloves on because it's kind of weird like that, but you don't have to do that. Basically, from all the information I've seen online, the key to a good smash burger is to really pack the patty really loose. So this might not be the same effect because it's not real ground beef, because this is pretty thick already. But I'm just going to make these into balls and we're just going to go from there. Again, not really packing it too loose. I'm worried that this might be a little big. Maybe we'll get 3 burgers out of this pack. So fair warning, these are expensive. This pack of Impossible ground meat was like $8-ish at Sobeys on sale. So it's usually $12. So it's expensive, but it's a new company, and you know, the price will go down over time. So now I'm going to bring my burgers over to the grill station. We're going to get some salt. I've been heating this over medium heat. I might turn it up to like a 7 out of 10 right now. I'm worried that these don't have the same fat content as traditional beef burgers. So I'm going to hit this pan with a little bit of oil. Just because I'm going to be pushing down really hard on this. I don't want this to stick at all. So, you know, a tablespoon or so of oil. I also have a metal spatula. It looks like it's from the 1940s. If you have a better one with a little bit stiffer of a spatula, that might be a little bit better for you. But this is all I have. You want it to be metal because you really want to scrape off that burger from the thing. And you don't want to, you know, if you're using a non-stick, maybe use a plastic spatula so you don't chip it. But since I'm using the cast iron, I'm going to go with metal. If your first time using a cast iron, this handle gets hot because it's metal. So just be careful. And we're going to start by just putting the burgers in there. I'm probably going to do 2 at a time. And then we're going to just smash this down. Maybe I put a little bit too much oil in there. It's really like spraying back at me. So I'm just going for it here. Trying to get it as thin as possible. And you know what? I am worried now that these are gonna touch. So I'm actually just gonna take this off and do one at a time. We are learning live right now, literally live. So just gonna clean that off so it doesn't burn. And then we're just gonna kind of let that go until it develops a nice crust. Maybe hit it with a little bit of salt. And we're gonna let that go as we prep the rest of the ingredients here. So another ingredient that I forgot to mention is cheese. This could be like blasphemy from some people, but all I have is vegan mozzarella. I would have loved to have sliced vegan cheddar cheese, or you know, my version of American cheddar, which is what is traditionally on a Smashburger. But again, I'm a big fan of using what you got. I don't want you to go out to the grocery store to buy one ingredient to make something when you have like 99% of everything at home, and you're wasting your own time, you're wasting money because you're usually going to buy more than one thing. So mozzarella is what we got. Mozzarella is what's going on the burger. So yeah, now we're going to go ahead and shred up this iceberg lettuce. I just cut off a wedge from the head, and we're just going to really finely slice this. It's already been washed. This is how you get that lettuce in like Subway or Mr. Sub. Say what you want about iceberg lettuce, but in a lot of ways, iceberg lettuce is the best lettuce that exists. In a lot of ways, it's not, because there's very little nutrition in iceberg lettuce. It's essentially like drinking a glass of water. But there is nothing as comparable to iceberg lettuce on a burger in the dead of summer. Or should I say the dead of November, because it gets dark at like fucking 4 o'clock here. So I'm just gonna check this burger here because I can smell it burning a little bit. So pretty crazy. You can see like a little bit of blood pooling off. It's obviously not real blood. So maybe see what I'm saying with a stiffer spatula is a little bit better. Pretty flimsy here. I'm just trying to release it a little bit and then get the oil underneath so that it can get a good crust on there. It's really sticking on this corner here, which is very annoying. And you want to be careful because hot oil can really burn you, you know? Very dangerous. I'm gonna say that this is kind of like a pancake, you know? The first one never works out. All right, so we're gonna flip it over here. It has a little bit of a crust, but to be honest, most of the crust has fallen off. So we're gonna flip it over. We're gonna put the mozzarella cheese on it. And again, aesthetically, mozzarella cheese is not the move, but taste-wise, I think we'll be all right. And now we're gonna grab a little lid there, steam that cheese up. It's not real meat. You can eat this like a ball like that, but we're not gonna do that. And then I'm gonna grab a plate, just so I can pop all 3 of these in the oven, so they stay warm. So we're going back to the mayonnaise. We got some Hellmann's vegan mayo. We got whatever your favorite hot sauce is. This is Valentino extra hot. So, you know, go a little crazy. It's a Thursday night. Time to get wild. So we're just gonna mix this in. Hot sauce is totally optional, but I like the nice color of red that it gives. You know, since we're not putting tomatoes on this, it'll look pretty bland with mozzarella cheese, iceberg lettuce, and pickles. So just a little bit of pop of color there has never killed anyone. Pop that aside, and then these pickles, I mean, nothing's better than a hamburger pickle. All right, so this cheese is actually burning a little bit. All right, so we're gonna remove the lid here. It's really making a lot of noise. And then, again, not the right tool for the job, you know? Cooking's all about getting the right tool for the job. Then we're gonna pop that on the side right there. And I'm gonna try and scrape some of this burnt stuff off. Because unlike real meat, this stuff, not really a lot of flavor, it's just burning. So we're just gonna clear that off. To be honest, the Impossible Burger doesn't release as much oil as the Beyond Meat burgers. That's what I'm kind of used to. And when I cook the Beyond Meat burgers, I don't even put oil on the pan. I just basically cook it straight on the pan because the Beyond Meat releases so much oil. It's like, it's almost too much. So I'm gonna turn this down a bit because it is smoking a little bit. And then I'm going to put a little glug of olive oil. And we're gonna do the second burger. Right in the middle here. And again, I'm just going to smash it down. Not pushing as hard this time. Maybe the burger patty was too big. I don't know. We are all learning together. Impossible Foods, if you want to hit me up, I would love to work with you guys doing literally anything. So keep that in mind. So far, I'm a big fan. We're just gonna season with salt and we're gonna let that cook away. All right, so the final step in this burger making process is to get your buns ready. So, like I said earlier, buns are a hot topic, you know? You try and gotta get the bun to fit the burger. So I think this one might be all right. But if I had the option of bigger bun or smaller bun, I usually go smaller bun because there's nothing worse than just like a mouthful of bread and mayo. There's like literally nothing in the world worse. So just cut the bun. For the sake of this video, just being honest, I'm just going to not cook all of these. But I'm just going to move this off to the side. Oh, that removed much better. Maybe it is like pancakes, you know? First one's literally never works. So you don't have to toast it, but I'm just going to toast it a little bit and just cover that up just so it can trap everything in there. Take a sip of your water. All right, so that bun's toasted. Oh, that works way better, yeah. So I'm gonna flip that. Oh, look at that crust, man. Holy, that's what you want. Then I'm gonna top it with cheese. I'm gonna put a splash of water in. Cover it up. Get the other burger out. So now, we got our buns toasted. I'm going to hit it bottom with lettuce. Gonna, pickles. I mean, I'm sure everyone's seen or made a hamburger before. This is really, really crazy stuff here. Then we're gonna hit it with those pickled onions. Again, if you wanna watch the video, click the top of the screen. And then we're gonna hit it with this like sriracha kind of knockoff mayo here. And there it is. I mean, looks like a burger. Going in for the bite. Holy shit, that tastes like a hamburger. Wow, that's crazy. So I was listening to Matty Matheson's podcast, and if you haven't watched it, I'd highly recommend it. It's very good. But yesterday he was talking about Impossible Foods. That didn't spark this video or anything, but he was saying like they've nailed the McDonald's tasting burger. And that's kind of exactly what this tastes like when you get it super thin like that. It just tastes exactly like McDonald's. It's insane. If you've never tried Impossible Foods, I mean, proof's literally in the pudding. So that's the Impossible Burger. Crazy, crazy video. Crazy burger. It tastes exactly like a hamburger. It's insane. It's basically like middle of July in here, even though it's November, because you're getting those hamburger vibes. If you liked the video and you want to see more of this kind of stuff, let me know down below. Let me know if you've had Impossible Foods, if you've had Beyond Meat, if you've never had any of that and you just like black bean burgers. Let me know, because black bean burgers are sweet, you know? There's nothing like a sweet potato black bean burger on a cold winter morning to warm your soul. So anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in to the No Bones Kitchen, and have yourself a great rest of your evening.